Hi, you're watching This Brand Geek, and today you will have seen people posting a lot of these screenshots. So we're diving into the UK's Online Safety Act, which went into full effect on July 25th, 2025. It's being called a game changer for online safety by the government, but it's also sparking major controversy over privacy and freedom. Some are even calling it Orwellian, including me. Wait, can I say that? Can I still have an opinion? Not really sure if I really can, but as it stands right now, apparently I can still have an opinion. Cool, I'm just gonna run with it. So, what's it all about, and should you be worried? Let's break it down. By the way, this isn't some crazy comprehensive breakdown. I want to do one of those videos in the future. Right now though, this video will give you an overview of everything that's going on and why it's not a good thing, in my opinion. Calm down, Keir Starmer. We're still allowed to have an opinion, I think. So what is the Online Safety Act? The Online Safety Act 2023 is a UK law designed to make the internet safer, especially for kids. It forces online platforms like social media, gaming sites, forums and adult websites to protect users, children and adults, from illegal content and shield children from harmful material. As of July 25th, yesterday, platforms must use strict age verification methods like photo ID, credit card checks, or even AI-based facial scans to ensure that kids can't access adult content. The UK regulator Ofcom enforces this, and platforms that don't comply could face fines of up to £18 million or 10% of their global revenue, whichever is higher. And yes, I said revenue, not profit. 10% of global revenue. That's some serious money. Supporters like the National Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Children say this is like requiring ID to buy alcohol. It's just common sense to protect kids. But critics, including privacy advocates, tech experts, and people who are actually sane, see big problems with this. First, privacy. To access sites like Reddit, Discord, or even X, you might need to upload your ID or let an AI scan your face. That means sharing sensitive personal information with websites or third-party companies, which might not keep it secure. Imagine handing over your passport details just to browse a forum. Experts warn that this could lead to data breaches or government tracking of your online habits. I mean, look at what happened with that tea app recently. It's crazy. Second is the freedom of expression. The Act requires platforms to remove harmful content, but harmful is vague. Platforms scared of fines might over-censor legal content like controversial opinions or political posts, just to be safe. This could silence free speech and limit what you can say or see online. It also includes misinformation, that, as we have seen in recent years, misinformation being censored is dangerous because it's up to the government to decide what is misinformation. Now, call me crazy, but I'm pretty sure the government hasn't always been honest. I mean, there's no way they'd use these powers to bury stories or news that they might think exposes them in some way, right? And third, encryption. The Act gives Ofcom the power to demand backdoors in encrypted apps like WhatsApp or Signal to monitor for harmful content. This will weaken encryption worldwide, making your private messages less secure. The Internet Society says that this makes UK-based digital services less trustworthy. And this doesn't just affect people in the UK, this affects people worldwide. Think about it. If you're having an encrypted conversation with someone based in the UK, and the UK government has made it mandatory for whichever app developer to give them a backdoor past encryption to check these apps for harmful material, that means that your conversation with the person based in the UK is no longer encrypted or secure because someone can read what you've been saying. So it doesn't matter if you're in the UK or the US or wherever. If you're talking to someone in the UK over encrypted channels, those channels might now be compromised, which is why they're saying UK-based digital services are less trustworthy. That's where that comes from. Crazy, isn't it? If you've ever read 1984 by George Orwell, you know about Big Brother. the government watching your every move. That's why critics are calling this act Orwellian, because it creates a surveillance state where platforms, or even the government, could monitor everything that you do online. The vague rules on harmful content means that regulators can decide what's okay to say, leading to censorship. Plus, losing online anonymity through age verification feels like handing over your digital freedom. It's not hard to see why people are comparing this to a dystopian nightmare, because it is a dystopian nightmare. What about VPNs? You might be wondering, can you use a VPN to get around this? The good news is VPNs are still legal in the UK. They're privacy tools that let you hide your location by connecting to servers abroad, potentially bypassing age verification. Ofcom admits that savvy users like teenagers might use VPNs to dodge these checks, but they've told platforms not to encourage this, and some sites might block VPN users to comply with the law. Since the act kicked in, VPN searches in the UK have skyrocketed by 1400%, and it's only going up. People are clearly worried about their privacy. Just know that while VPNs are legal, using them to access illegal content is not. So stick to legit uses and choose a VPN that has a no-log policy for maximum privacy. I use NordVPN, and you can get 3 months free by using my link in the video description. This video is not sponsored by NordVPN, it's just the VPN that I'm currently using. So what's the impact of this Online Safety Act? Big platforms like Reddit and P-Hub, for example, are already rolling out age verification, but smaller sites are struggling. Some are blocking UK users entirely, or may just shut down because they can't afford the tech. Meanwhile, groups like the Wikimedia Foundation, which runs Wikipedia, are fighting back, saying age verification violates their commitment to minimal data collection. Elon Musk also chimed in and said that the act's purpose is suppression of the people. He said this in a response to a post that said the Online Safety Act was never about protecting anyone. People are already also stating that posts on social media platforms that show the government in a negative light are being taken down in the name of keeping you safe. Globally, other countries like France and Australia have similar laws, but the UK's approach is seen as one of the most invasive. By 2026, the act will be fully implemented, meaning that this is only going to get worse, with Ofcom categorizing platforms and enforcing even stricter rules. It's like parental control software, but for an entire country. So what can you do about it? Firstly, I think you should stay informed, check which platforms require age verification and what data they collect. Use a VPN. If privacy matters to you, a reliable VPN can help you browse anonymously. I use NordVPN like I said, and again the link is in the video description and you can get up to 3 months for free. You can speak up and voice your opinion to your local member of parliament, but I have a feeling that they don't really care what you have to say about this. There is, however, a petition that you can sign, and it has over 200,000 signatures already, so I suggest you sign that. I'll put that link in the description too. And finally, be careful. Only share your personal information with trusted platforms and avoid sites that don't prioritize data security. You don't want to get owned. So, to summarize, they say the Online Safety Act aims to protect kids, but at what cost? Whether you see it as a necessary step or an Orwellian overreach, one thing is clear: the internet in the UK and the world is changing, and we need to pay attention. And I think more of us need to speak up about it. I also think I need to add that parents need to start being parents. I mean, we shouldn't need a countrywide parental filter and block on the internet just because some people can't control their kids. I mean, seriously, is that really the reason why we're taking away these freedoms and this privacy? If you really believe that, I guess you're the British Prime Minister. Anyways, what do you think about the Online Safety Act? Are you using a VPN to protect your privacy? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's keep this conversation going. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. You've been watching This Brown Geek. I'll catch you in the next one.